The future of restaurants, the future of technology, and the future of hospitality are all happening here in Chula Vista, California with my man Tiago, NOVO Brazil.
That's it, Shawn. We're opening our hearts to you guys, telling all the history direct from Brazil to California.
Direct from Brazil to California, consumer packaged goods, the brewery business, the restaurant business, it's all happening. This is Toast Family Style.
So we're here at our 5th location. We're in the heart of San Diego. Basically, one of the busiest neighborhoods that you have in San Diego, easy access to everyone. And we're very excited to present this location that we're gonna be open by the end of this year. It used to be an old restaurant. And what I love here, Shawn, that I love to get this place that wasn't active, and bring life back. I think that's part of our job, is like to envision how can we bring the community together in places that are not being used. Similar to what we did to a Thai Ranch Mall in Chula Vista with the South Bay. This is my vision to Mission Valley, is I want to build the best sports brewery that you can find here in California. It's near the Snapdragon Stadium. That's a new stadium here in San Diego. It's a 8,000 square feet location.
1,000 square feet, wow.
With 3,000 square feet of patio.
That's an additional?
Additional.
So yeah. 11,000 square
11,000 square
wow.
feet. Opening day will be by the end of December. I will invite you, and you guys will be here to enjoy with us and see what we're doing here.
One of the questions that restaurant owners have, it's when you open up your first restaurant, obviously you're learning along the way. You're here on your 5th restaurant.
Yes.
What have you learned over the last 4 restaurants that you're using here? All of it?
So what I learned is, be patient, believe in God and in the process, and work hard. But what I've learned is that, for me, it's much better for you to plan ahead of time. For example, why we're going to build this in 3 months?
Yeah.
Because I've been planning to build that location for the last 1.5 years.
Yeah.
And when you don't plan correct is when you have the delays, you have everything. So basically all the equipment's already buy. I bought all the equipments already. Toast, I already signed.
Yep.
So I know what I need to have here. I know where the POS will be, everything. So every location that we do, we're improving step by step. Oh, I didn't like this light. So then the next location, you put a new light. I didn't like the sound of this TV, so let's improve that. Kind of all those small learnings, all right, that we learned during the operation, it's what make us better for the next location.
Well, this is very exciting. Mission Valley, this is the heart of San Diego, and you're going to bring energy back to the heart. What I love about your locations is that there's a vibe, there's an energy, and we get to go see the inside before you open. So
yeah.
this is exciting stuff. Come on in, guys.
Let's go. Welcome. Check this, Shawn. You have been in this location before, right?
I have been in this location before.
So my vision of this location is that will be our number 1 location.
Number 1 location,
yes.
Highest volume location.
Highest volume location. I think that.
What are your projected revenues?
I think that by year 2, we're gonna be like $10 million
$10
a year.
Wow,
yes.
That's incredible. Serious volume.
Yeah, it's a serious volume. So this is why we're preparing, like all the equipments in the kitchen are like the best ones.
Yeah.
All the bar, the system of draft, the best one. We have 5 big TVs here. When I say big, it's like 20 feet long.
20 feet long?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
20-foot long TV. 5 of them?
Yeah, 5 of them.
That's 100 feet of TV.
Yeah. it's
That's
kind
a lot of TV.
It's massive.
I'm a big TV guy.
We have a TV in this bar that's a crazy TV. It wraps all the bar. So it's kind of, I wanted people to feel almost inside of the stadiums.
Yes.
When they come here.
Yeah.
With better food.
With better food.
And better beverage.
And better beverage.
Yes. Snapdragon is an exception. So
well, for sure. Well, you serve in Snapdragon.
Yeah, we serve.
Tell us about the Snapdragon partnership.
Yeah, so the Snapdragon, we're together.
We're there, Cali Barbecue.
Right? Yeah, you can find NOVO Kombucha, that's our kombucha brand, and Cali Barbecue there as well. The Snapdragon is the new stadium here in San Diego, and we are very close to the stadium. So my goal here is to be like almost integrated with the stadium. I want people come here.
Yeah.
Those that want to go to the stadium, come here pre-game,
yes.
Go to the stadium, then come back here. Those that don't want to go to the stadium can stay and watch here. So it will be a really nice location. The easy thing here is that was already a restaurant before, yes. So that's why we can do it faster than the other locations, all right? Makes it much easier. Shawn, you have been to the other locations.
I have.
And we know that we like space, all right? We want
yes.
people to have fun, stay as long as they want. And also we like open space. So what we're doing, we're opening completely. So we have a big roll-up door over there, another big roll-up door here in the back. We're putting windows so people be able to see. This bar already open to the patio, okay? Our plan here is to operate with 3 terminals.
Yep.
All right.
3 toast terminals?
3 toast terminals,
okay.
But 20 handhelds.
20 handhelds.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
The handhelds,
handhelds are magic.
It's a miracle, right?
Yeah.
When I saw it first time, I couldn't believe.
Right.
Because it makes it so easy for us to operate like big volumes location, right?
Sure.
To close the tab, it's much easier for the customer and for us that operate restaurants as well.
Well, I mean, what used to happen, if you have a space this big, you would be putting terminals in like these little cubbies. If we had a table here and we're all eating and drinking, the server would come take the order and then they'd have to go all the way over there. All the way over there, and then get someone a drink.
The time
that they would take,
and then you try to order something.
To send a ticket to the kitchen.
The beauty, for me, the beauty of the Toast handheld, it's when you are ordering something, all right, and then all right, can I order? He stopped by, he gets your order. So at the same time he's getting the order, the bar already know, the kitchen already know.
Everybody knows.
All right, everybody knows, so they can close tab right away.
Correct.
It makes so easy for us to operate, for our waiter. Everybody loves, all the employees love
Absolutely.
as well.
Because
they can
what
make
about the people that are waiting to come in?
That's it.
These people are waiting to pay, and the server's all the way over there, and they can't pay. But if they have a handheld, they can pay, and then you can get somebody else to come in and sit.
100%. And more than that, like for the waiter already know that he just ordered. It's already in the kitchen and it's already there, kind of makes the life of everyone easier. And for the customer, it's like, I love when I go to restaurants and there's a toast terminal. The experience is much better than when they have other POS, all right?
I mean, you're a father, I'm a father, we both have young kids. When you go to a restaurant and you can order for the kid ahead of time, I don't have to wait. Why I don't want to wait. Please put the order in. Please, as fast as possible. Please send the order to the kitchen.
Exactly. And we have a huge kitchen here. We expect to have a high volume of food in this location as well. So this will be the biggest kitchen that we have. For us, the easy thing of this project, it's because it was already a restaurant, so I don't need to install a new hood.
Yep.
All the systems, the big systems are already here.
Big costs.
Yeah,
big savings.
Big savings.
Yeah.
But more important, saving time, right? Because that would be like 6 months, and we can bring it to 3 months. All right. I work with an amazing architect. The guy, it's kind of a legend here. My contractor is also really good. When you start building your own team and they go together with you, it's easier, right? So
all your visions come on to, you got to tell somebody.
Yes.
Take these big ideas that I have and make them on the paper.
And as you work with them, they learn with you, right? Yes. So they know what you like, they know how do you want, and it's even easier for you to make small changes. They get it, and they do it super fast. Where's the bar? We have 45 taps. All Novo.
All your brand.
All Novo and Nova.
Amazing.
Yes.
That's phenomenal.
That's part of the experience, all right? The customers, they come here to try our products, and that's the magic, because we kind of embrace the whole environment to create our Novo experience.
Yes. All right. So let's check out the patio.
All right. Shawn, check this.
Look at that.
California, baby.
California.
Enjoy the weather.
Blue skies.
So, check this. We're gonna be a huge LED screen here.
How big?
It should be close to 20 feet.
20 feet?
Yeah.
Wow. And you're extending the patio?
Yeah, I extended the patio to the second column. So
why extend the patio?
Yeah,
we need more people.
We need space for people, right? To hang out. I told you once, one thing that I don't like, it's going to a restaurant. Hey, what, do you want to order right now? Oh, do you want the dessert already? Hey, by the way, here's your check.
Kicking people out. Yeah.
Kicking people out. So the same headache that I have to control a small restaurant or a tap room is the same headache that I have to control a restaurant this size.
Yep. Well, we can't wait to see this place when it's open in December of 2023.
Yes.
We're gonna look back on the video and see all of these visions come to life, full with people getting ready for the Snapdragon event, coming after the event, enjoying just a Sunday, Monday afternoon. This is really exciting for Mission Valley, and for someone in San Diego that's seen Mission Valley transform so much. When I found out you guys had this location, it's a perfect fit.
It's a very nice family environment that we bring as well.
I love it. I love it. Let's go. Consumer packaged goods. We're going to talk about packaging with Tiago. How do you do this? Alternate revenue streams. It's one of the most important things that restaurants think about, breweries think about. It's one of the hardest things to do. You're putting on a masterclass. Can you bring us back to the first box that was able to leave the building and go into a store?
This saved us during the pandemic. Just
saved you during the pandemic.
Yeah. So I think that's very important for the restaurants. Think outside the box.
Yes.
Or inside the box. Right?
Think outside the box and put it in a box so it goes outside of your business.
Yes. I think this is really important, not only as a secondary source of revenue, but also to the customer see you when they're in their homes.
Yep.
You know, because they remember of you all the time, and then you bring them back to the experience. Or if they're, for example, outside the town and they wanna still have you around, they can go buy inside of your own restaurants and take home as well. So we started, again, we are a microbrewery.
Microbrewery.
Yeah.
Were you starting with beer or did you start with kombucha?
We started with beer.
You started, what kind of beer?
Lager.
Lager?
Lager and IPA was the first beer that we brewed.
Okay.
Chula Pils and the Mango IPA. We did the Mango IPA that I remember here in Southern California. Now it's kind of a trend, right, all over the US. But I think that's very important because you bring your restaurant or your brand to the customer, right? When they're in the groceries or when they're having fun at the beach or in the mountains, doesn't matter, they can take you to that part. And we do a lot of marketing behind it, all right? You see, we did one of the most beautiful, actually we won an award here in California of out-of-home billboards.
Amazing.
We did a huge campaign with packaging, and I think that this is really important for, depends. Maybe I went to a restaurant, my friend in Hawaii, and he sells the sauce that he made. He sells to the customer.
Correct.
You know, so there is
we have a barbecue sauce that we sell.
That's it.
Yeah.
I think independent. So we're a microbrewery. We start with beverage, all right? First beer, then the kombucha. But you can think what you have of more unique inside your restaurant that you can bring to the customer and that you think that you're kind of adding something to his life, you know? And that's all the idea behind that. We started packaging in cans. First we started with bottles, then we moved to cans. This was back
Why did you move to cans?
Because I think cans is much more easier for the consumer, right? Like bottle kind of, it's glass, it's heavy, you consume more work, right? For you not only to package, but to do the transportation as well, it breaks. So I think can is a much easier way for the customer and kind of to have your product.
Did you start with a 4-pack or you start with a 6-pack?
No, we started, actually was single cans, just like that,
cans.
yeah. We started with single cans.
So a single can, 16 ounce.
Yes. With a small almost handmade. Basically starting bottling by hand. And now you're gonna see the equipment. We did a huge investment this year.
How much money?
It was almost $5 million investment only for
just equipment.
Just equipment. Just
wow.
All the everything necessary for the equipment, right?
Yep.
Because when you change something,
you
have to change everything, right? So now you need a better boiler, a better chiller. You need to do construction. But I think that in the end, it's a long-term investment.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, absolutely.
Everything that we do is think, all right, how is this gonna be usable in the next 10 to 15 years for us?
Yep.
We're always thinking like long term. But now we have more quality to assure that you can go to any grocery in California and buy.
Where are the grocery stores?
Ralph's, Vons, Sprouts,
Trader
Whole
Joe's?
Foods. Trader Joe's not yet.
Not yet? We're listening, Trader Joe's. Come on, let's go.
But we're not there yet.
Not yet, we'll get there. But Barron's was the first.
Barron's was the first one to believe in our brand here.
And you did that by knocking on the door.
Knocking on the door.
And saying,
going there with a spreadsheet, with a sample that I was like, oh my God, this can will explode now or tomorrow. Because kombucha re-ferment, all right? And we didn't have all the technology in place. But again, the most important for me, Shawn, is that to show that's possible. You just have to start, all right? Figure out what you have inside your restaurant or what you can bring to the customer that you kind of bring in your soul and just start it.
Later on, I want you to share, once we go to your Otay location, I want to share how does a brewery become a restaurant? How do you become a sports brewery? Because going from this incredible operation to now adding food is another layer of complexity.
I say to my wife, she asks me, Tiago, but you couldn't do something more simple. Everything that's super problematic and hard, you do. You have to be worried. We're in the grocery and then you go check the shelf. And then you go to the back stock, you put product in the shelf. We come to a restaurant, you keep looking everything. How can you do better at your restaurant? Like you go to vacation, you're looking for new innovations, for new food or for new packaging. Everything that basically doesn't stop. I think that everything that can have problem, I think I'm there, right?
Can you give us a tour?
Sure, let's go.
Let's go get a tour.
So here's where it starts the packaging line, all right? So we have this equipment that basically get all the cans and put it there fulfilling for the canning line.
How many cans?
10,000 cans.
10,000 cans?
Per hour.
Per hour?
Per hour, yes.
Wow.
Very few people handling, putting their hands in the product, all right? So this is after the product is brewed, all right? But here's where it started. Then we come here to the canning line, all right? Where you put all the precious liquid that we brew.
All the money goes in there.
All the love goes in there.
The cost,
all the love and
the cost and then the hope. It's the hope line.
Happiness in a can.
So right now it's getting filled.
Yeah, right now it's getting filled.
So right here it's filled and then topped?
Filled, topped here, and then we label it and then we package it. We do it as cold as we can because this way you don't have a lot of foam, all right? So here we label.
How many different labels?
We have more than 14 SKUs.
More than 14 SKUs.
Yes. It's a lot of only for kombucha. If you put beer on top of that, we have like 5 more. We do all the first tests in the lab. Then we do a small batch that we try ourselves. Then we do a small, bigger batch that we test our restaurants. And then we go to the market.
Got it.
So that's the good thing of when you integrate a
when
restaurant. When you have the restaurant. Because for example, I already know what's going to the shelves because I already know what the customer wants.
Yep.
You know, and that's the beauty. And for example, I use a lot the seasoned toast. They have those top sellers.
Top sellers,
It makes it easier for you to take decisions, all right? I use that a lot to develop our packaging because I go there, I check what's selling more, what are the trends, and then we put that in a can to go to a grocery store.
Awesome.
But I think that all that connects with the soul of the brand. All right? Don't try to fake it. Make it real. Make it your own brand, your DNA, your soul there. and then the consumer will understand and they will buy. Like I think that I'm a big believer in brands, and I believe that brands have someone behind, should have a DNA, should have a soul. So here you have the last process, that boxing your idea, all right? After here, it goes to our warehouse and then for distribution. But we have this last equipment here, it's where we package in all the cans that we produce.
How do you sell them?
Knocking in the door.
So Tiago, you shared that this was the #1 location for you.
The #1 location.
This is where you knocked on the window, I guess.
No,
You said, come on, let me sell some kombucha, please.
After I opened here, it wasn't in my plans. I bet that wasn't their plans also. We became neighbors now.
Literally one store away from your shop.
1 minute walk.
Yeah, 1 minute walk.
I'm super proud because they support a lot of local brands in San
Yep.
Diego, and they were the first one to believe in our products. And we drive a lot of volumes in their stores. They're super helpful with us whenever we have new release. And now it's so nice because I can go to my restaurant, work, and then check how we are in the package inside.
I mean, this is like for anyone that's a restaurant owner and you're thinking about consumer packaged goods and you have a dream of seeing your product on the shelves of a grocery store, we're gonna show you what it's gonna look like.
Come
Let's
on
go
here.
check it out.
I know that you don't drink alcohol.
I don't drink. I can't
right.
enjoy your kombucha.
So, but we have kombucha for kids.
Did you solve the problem?
We have
for me?
kombucha for kids as well.
Oh, for kids like me, adult kids?
I will buy for you one set of non-alcoholic kombucha here.
Beautiful.
All right. What's your favorite sport? Do you like
What's my-
surfing? Do you like baseball?
Let's see. I think I'm a big kid at heart. I think I would have to go with watermelon lime.
That's it.
There
One
it
of
is.
my favorite ones.
You take care of the non-alcoholic drinkers and the alcoholic drinkers.
I say to people that I have more than 5 hearts. All right.
What are the 5 hearts for?
Beer, kombucha, restaurant, non-alcoholic kombucha, and also for hard seltzers.
Okay, perfect. That's it. 5 hearts. You heard it here. 5 hearts.
It's like a relationship, right? You don't build it big from the beginning.
Yep.
You start building day by day, proving that your products sell, proving that you have high velocity, that you deliver it on time, that you are always there supporting the groceries as well. That's the way we built, not only with Barons here, but all the groceries that we have our products. But just like in a relationship, it's day by day. We weren't like this size
Yep.
the
When you
first
started,
day.
yep.
When you first start, they give you like, all right, you can have like 2 SKUs, 2 cans of each, it's something very small, and then you start building. You have to, it's a lot of work. For
Yeah.
us to be here, took us some long years, all right?
So how many products do you have?
So right now in Barons, they work with more than 10 SKUs
Wow.
from NOVO Kombucha. We are one of the top beverage in sales here.
Amazing.
And it's really important that the customer, they can have you in their home as well. So
Yeah.
that's the beauty of being able to supply in the groceries, because they can take you home, not only from your restaurant, but also whenever they're doing groceries or when they're preparing to travel, they
Yeah.
can come here and have our products.
Toast has an operator app. It's called Toast Now, and it's here. And I'm with Tiago, and we are unboxing the Toast app. This is something that is the most requested feature that they've ever had. And the irony is that you told me how much you wanted it.
I was really happy because when you told me that I got this in first hand here to try, I just can't believe. Let's see it.
So now you have all of your locations.
And that's unbelievable. That's the beauty of Toast that I say to everyone. It makes it so easy for you to control your operation, because I think all over the country, labor cost, it's really what, besides all the quality, all right, all the operational things, when you look to the background, the labor cost, it's very intensive for a restaurant, all right? And you have all the information right away. If you want to check top selling products right
Now
away.
you can click in. So this is now you can go date of sale. So you can, that was today, but you can go back historically.
Oh my God, really good.
That's insane.
You have
Are you serious? That's 1 day of sales?
1 day of sales.
Come on.
You have
That's up
basically-
81% over the previous. What was that? Canelo?
Because that was Canelo.
That's Canelo fight?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. So if you go into you can break down, so you have your guest, you have average guest order, the number of orders, average unit, 86 items, how many guests per day, per order.
Unbelievable.
It's unbelievable, all at your fingertips.
You know what I like of Toast, Shawn? It's they're always thinking ahead. How can they? Sometimes you just say, oh, maybe I have to create this solution. Then you go, you
And
check the solutions there,
yeah.
and they're
Can
always.
you believe this app?
No, man, unbelievable. Why? Because
This is
this
literally
was
what you're asking for.
here inside the company. What I always say, why they don't have an app?
Yeah.
You know why they don't have an app?
Amazing.
When it's going to be available
It's
for?
available now.
Oh, it's available now
available
for everyone
now for
download it?
everyone.
Oh man, that's a great news.
It's great news. So if you're watching this video, stop watching the video and go down the Toast Now app.
My name is Hugo Tomas. I run the operations here for the brewery and the retail side of the business. We've been using Toast here in the company since 2019 when we first opened the Old Thai Ranch Mall restaurant. And it's really a great solution for us. What we like the most about Toast is that it's really a software designed for restaurants, having the possibility of integrating all the hours, all the tips from Toast POS, from the terminal at the restaurant to my screen here when I'm running payroll in like 10 minutes for 100 employees. That's amazing.
NOVO Brazil here in Otai Ranch. This is technically the second location.
Yes.
First from a brewery into the full restaurant. You went small or did you go big?
You guys are gonna see. But this was our first restaurant in the US, and we got really big here.
How big?
12,000 square feet.
12,000 square feet. I mean, most restaurants, our restaurant is a big restaurant and it's about 5,000 square feet. You've gone above and beyond.
No,
this is big.
But I would tell what was my goal. I said, all right, if I fail as a restaurant, I can move the brewery to here.
Smart. You have enough space.
I have enough space. We have here 60 taps.
60 taps.
60 taps.
Wow.
All then mixed between hard seltzer, beer, kombucha that we brew all in our brewery.
Amazing.
All right. And the main goal here was how could we bring all this experience that I said of Brazil, this happiness, the vibe of what we have in our DNA to California, to this location.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna go see how many people do you fit to get to standing room only.
We
Who's
have-
asking? Am I having a party or is it the fire department?
So it's 937 people that we have inside,
That is
plus
a
the
party.
patio.
That is a party.
Yeah.
Well, let's go and check out the party. Come on in, guys.
Come
Let's
on
go.
here. All right.
Big, huge mall.
Open mall. You see,
Open
we
mall.
have this. Whenever it's summer, we have people sitting here, everywhere.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Full open patio.
Full open patio.
Enjoy the California weather.
Well, it's the tax that we pay, right?
It is the California San Diego tax.
That's it.
Can you show me the beer fridge? What do you got?
It's the size of a grocery beer fridge,
Of a grocery store. You got a grocery store in your restaurant?
like that.
Wow.
You see,
Look at that. That is beautiful. These are all branded products.
all branded products.
So we talk about consumer packaged goods. You have consumer packaged goods. So people can buy these at the restaurant and go.
they buy a lot.
They buy a
here.
lot.
It's
Amazing.
unbelievable.
Wow.
How many people comes, have the experience, and then they bring this experience to their home. That's why we have all these refrigerators here, and you see the colors. We have the non-alcoholic kombucha. We have some pilots drinks that we brew just like that. That we call it California Spritz. It's beer cocktail. All right, that's a pilot we sell only at our
Wow.
locations.
Cocktail made with beer.
We do have our non-alcoholic kombuchas over here. We have a lot of different beers that people can find only here. So for example, we like to use our platform of restaurants to try new products.
Yeah.
Okay? So we have the brand of Kombucha, that's NOVO, and we release our first beer that's made with coconut water. We
Wow.
call it NOVO Beach Lager. We release first at our restaurants. So if people like it and love it, then we're gonna go to the groceries and have it in the market.
Amazing.
You know, but usually it's a process that we try at least 6 or 1 year in our restaurants, and then we release in the market.
Impressive.
That's the beauty, all right?
And this is the collaboration.
This is the collaboration that we have with the San Diego Wave. By the way,
Amazing.
nice, all right?
It's really, really cool.
Definitely a unique project. And
Are these
then
all your awards?
all the
How many-
yeah, we have here.
It's a lot of awards, man.
Total, we have more than 200 awards.
More than 200
More
awards?
than 200 awards.
Wow.
In beverage
Wow.
overall. You have to figure out what you're really good,
Yep.
and then you double that. You know,
Yeah.
like fermentation was always our background. And same thing with the experience. I've been doing this since I'm 14 years old, basically. Interacting with people, washing dishes, trying new plates. So everyone, we know what the things that we are best, all right? And for the other things, we can learn and also bring new people to our team that are better than us in whatever is the new necessity that we have, all right?
So tell me about this open layout, the TVs. How did you plan this, master plan this?
My major plan was bring the experience. So you're gonna see a lot of arts. We have one of the biggest bar balcony that I have ever seen here
Yeah.
in Southern California. All right, with a concrete on top. We were much deep into all the details. All the furniture that you find here came from Brazil. So for example, this furniture here is handmade in Brazil.
Wow.
Thinking how could we bring this experience? And for sure, the view, having everything open, it's a huge space, right? That was very important for us.
See it.
Check the size of this bar, all right?
It's huge.
So it's huge.
Yeah.
It's in the format of waves. One cousin of mine was the one that did these paintings.
It's amazing.
Here. Yeah, like Kaká,
Kaká.
big Brazilian soccer player, all right?
Kobe. You got my heart with Kobe.
Yeah,
I
so-
think I found out about your place probably because of the Kobe mural.
Oh man, that's
I
nice.
probably
I
saw
didn't
it
know,
on
you
the
never
internet.
told me that.
I just remembered. I think I remember. I was like, oh, there's a local place that has a Kobe
Yes.
memorial.
Number one is the community, and how can we build something unique for the community? Because we want people to feel like home.
Yeah.
Have
I love
fun, enjoy the sports, enjoy the food, enjoy the beverage.
It's awesome.
My name is Leonardo Bauer. I'm the general manager here at NOVO Brazil, Chula Vista. I work in the industry since I moved to California in 2006. So it's been almost 18 years since I was 21 years old. I always compare Toast as Apple for phones. I can say it's like for a kid, any kid can learn in one day to work with Toast. And other POS before, I knew it was like very difficult. You kind of had to have a big knowledge about IT to work with other systems. There is no comparison when you comparing from old school POS that you used to take notes from 20 tables that the server handles, 80 people, 60 to 80 people on your own. You need at least 3 or 4 servers for 80 people. Because the time that you take writing down, taking notes, going to a station, getting the notes, getting back in your memory with the whole environment going down, you know, and put out those orders accordingly to the people. So you can see the difference when you go into a table, you get the order right away and you just punch the buttons and you send to the bar in the kitchen. By the time you're getting back, everything is ready, you know. So it's like 1/3 the time that you're saving using a handheld from Toast. Let's say margarita, repeat. I'm saying it right now. it comes out right away here in a printer by the hard liquor side. And then if we order draft drinks, it will come out in another printer right here. So this is where the draft drinks come out. Different printer, different side of the bar. And here's the ticket that we just sent. So the time that we took from coming from the back over here, the drinks are almost all ready for us. As I told you guys earlier, over there by the table, as soon as we sent the food, everything comes out here. We send appetizer and some entrees. Something that's related to grill and fryer will go to one computer. What's related to tacos, burritos, salads, bowls, it will go to the second computer. So you guys can see the food start coming out. We have a bowl came out here. We have a couple appetizers on the other side as well. You guys can see the food being made here. The wrap that we order, the salad, avocado salad will have the grilled salmon on top, as well as a mahi-mahi sandwich and a grilled mahi-mahi plate. So we have 2 mahi-mahi fillets, and we have the nice ribeye there that we cut in-house, and a NOVO burger as well, one of the best sellers items we have.
The #1 most requested feature for Toast, it's an app, an operator app. Toast Now is the operator app. Tiago, you're using it.
For me, it's funny that now I can check when my laundry is ready and in my app, and now I can check how are the sales in the restaurant.
It's amazing.
Man, that was a great solution, because if there was something that was missing, is this here.
It's
man.
this. You have everything
In my
that you
hands.
need, all of your locations, labor costs, you have manager logs.
And the beauty is because Toast, again, it's a platform that's built for restaurants.
Yeah.
So he basically knows everything that's important for you in a restaurant, and it compares right away. Your labor costs right now it's up 5%, 10% compared to last week. Your sales are up this size. Your #1 item today is this. So the beauty of Toast is that really a platform that embraces the whole restaurant, from the back of the house to the front of the house and to the management level.
Toast Now, the app, it's out. If you're a Toast customer, download the app, get the power into your hands so that you can run your restaurant no matter where you are. When you go to Brazil, you can still check on your restaurant.
In my iPhone 6.
There, iPhone 6. We're gonna upgrade your iPhone, but either way, Toast Now, the app is out. Check it out. Toast community means so much. Please go visit Toast online, search community. That way you can connect to other incredible restaurant owners, brewery owners, people like Tiago. Thank you for showing us the future of restaurants, the future of consumer packaged goods. It's so impressive for you to host us here in San Diego, in Chula Vista. Thank you.
Thank you guys for coming here. Let me show you everything that we're building. And again, Shawn, one of the beauty of lives that happened here, I was basically one of the first customers for Toast in San Diego, in this restaurant. So I connect with Toast in this restaurant, and then I connected again with Toast through you. So that's the beauty of life, right? Like
the beauty of life, the beauty of storytelling, the beauty of technology. It's allowing hospitality people like us to go out and take care of our communities. You have a packed restaurant, you're doing so many cool things. Thank you for showing us the grocery business. Thank you for showing us the bottling business. If people want to reach out, what's the best way for them to get in touch with you?
So you can always go through our website, novobrew.com, and send us a message.
Okay, perfect. And then if you want to connect with me, it's at Shawn P. Walchef, SHAWN PWALCHEF. Please subscribe to the show. This is family style. We're going all over. We want to learn about your restaurant, how you're using Toast, how you're using technology to impact your community, and we will catch you guys next week.